Hey everybody, it's Polaris. I'm finally celebrating my 1 year on YouTube. I actually hit my 1 year back in like December, but I've just been so busy. And some of you know I was like out for the count in December, but I'm here now and I wanted to finally do this video. So for this video, I decided to react to my first ever video on YouTube. For those who don't know, my first ever YouTube video on this channel was actually 4 years ago. I had this exact plan to start posting on YouTube. That was like my New Year's resolution. And I posted the one video and I couldn't do it. I kind of remember why. I definitely back then put a lot of pressure on myself and thought everything had to be perfect. And I just wasn't in the best mental headspace anyways. But then a year ago, I restarted the journey and was posting consistently, and here I am now. But I wanted to react to that first ever video. I don't remember the last time I've ever watched it. If I ever watched, I watched it a little bit, maybe like a year ago when I was getting back onto YouTube, like, oh, I forgot I had this video. So I wanted to react to it with you right now. But also in this video, I will be doing a giveaway. So please make sure you stay till the end because that's where I'll be telling all the giveaway information. But I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. So let's just get into it. Okay, so as you can already see, I had split hair dye. I had so much fun dyeing my hair growing up, and sometimes I miss having colored hair, but also maintaining bleach when you have brown hair was not the funnest. And plus my hair's a lot healthier and longer. But let's just get into it. I'm procrastinating. So beginning a new chapter, bleaching my hair split dye, Polaris. Okay.
Hello, it's Polaris. I'm honestly extremely nervous to be recording this right now.
I'm nervous watching it.
This for a while and just start up a YouTube channel. But I just felt like I haven't been in the right place, or it wasn't the perfect moment to do it. But I'm learning that there's probably never going to be the perfect moment. There's always going to be something in my life holding me back. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Tomorrow could be my last day, but my last day could also be in 50 years. Tomorrow could be the best day of my life, but it could also probably be the worst day of my life.
It's not wrong.
But I know what's happening right now, and I can control what's happening in this moment. So I want to take a risk and do something. So what I thought would be better for this first video would be just to show you all me fixing my hair, or changing it up, I guess. As you can see, I have a split dye. This side is all bleached, and I currently have Arctic Fox. It's not called Purple Rain anymore. Then this side is a little darker than my natural hair color. You can't really tell, at least I can't tell, the difference with my root. You can see my roots growing out right here. But I kind of want to aim for a more platinum blonde on this side, so it's very contrasting, kind of like Cruella de Vil, I guess. It's been a couple of days since I recorded.
Sorry, that transition caught me up guard. Just when like talking to them, just that. Okay, let's just sorry.
The last clip, but we finally had time to get my hair done. My mom helped me. She went in with bleach on my roots because that's the darkest point, or the darkest parts of my hair. And then about 15-20 minutes ago, I went in with a little bleach wash just to get the color out of my hair, because I'm not trying to actually lighten it. I'm just trying to remove that hair color. I'm about to wash it out like right now. So we'll see how it looks right now. So this is currently my hair after
oh my gosh.
Looks a little crazy, but
yeah,
what I'm gonna do
very
is
dry too.
Bleach wash. I'm gonna go into these purple parts first, since they like to stick on the mids of my hair. Leave that in for like maybe.
I'm just pausing real quick because I'm like starting to like have the memory come back. The bleach, or like the hair dye sticking to the middle of my hair, was the most annoying thing in the world. I actually remember having to watch a Brad Mondo video to figure out how to remove the color, but let's keep watching.
After 10 minutes, and then where it's kind of like it doesn't.
This part I had a hard time explaining, but I believe I did a bleach wash, first hitting the darkest points, and then I know later on, after the bleach wash, I went in and carefully put bleach on the orange and yellow spots. I promise I was careful and timed everything, but I don't know how to explain it in the moment. Okay, fair. Oh, 222.
I showed that well on camera, but there are like green parts right there, and then there's still some like yellowness and orange pieces on the top. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over that.
A nightmare to bleach yourself.
And I'm not saying that my hair looks good on camera. I'm just saying it looks better than it does in real life. There's still like green right here.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was annoying.
Band of orange right here. And then it goes into yellow, and then of course these roots underneath are very light. I don't really know what to do about this. I went and watched a Brad Mondo video because I remember there was this one girl who was trying to bleach wash her hair and get out this color, and it just would not leave her hair. And he pretty much said that hair can only get to a certain amount or a certain level of lightness before it just snaps off because it can't get any lighter. And then he mentioned how color molecules will sometimes just like really stick into the hair strand and won't leave. So I don't know what to do.
Unfortunate.
In this video, I decided to cut out this next clip because it was really hard for me to watch. I was so mentally drained at this point. I'll talk more about it at the end of the video, but I had been fixing my hair for hours at this point and just struggling because I didn't know what was going on. That like green underneath my hair just would not come out. That orange banding, while yes it was getting lighter, it just didn't want to leave. And I didn't know what was causing it. Later on I learned that hair sometimes when you have semi-permanent purple in your hair, it'll oxidize with the bleach and create green. So I don't know if the orange part and the green part were caused by just like actual pigments of color not wanting to leave my hair, or if it was something if it was the bleach I was using, the shampoo, or I really don't know. I still don't know. Like it was a mystery to me. What I ended up doing though was I took a test strand on a part of my hair where it seemed like there are more color variety in it. That way I could have an idea of how the toner would look over all those parts. And I used T10.
At least I did it.
Actually really liked how it turned out.
I did a test strip.
I went ahead and did that whole half of my hair with that. And this next clip.
I'm gonna pause myself real quick. I know I'm still talking, but I'm sad I didn't leave the clip in. I understand why I did. Obviously, like I was really insecure, and as stated, I was really mentally drained. But I wish I would have left the clip in to like show that, like I do now. Like I've openly cried on here. Obviously, like I'm still like restrictive on things I share, and even like sometimes I'll delete whole videos if I'm like, this is just too much. I'm just gonna keep this for myself. But I kind of wish I would have shown it. I mean, maybe I'm glad I didn't. You know, maybe there's a universe where I did share it, and then today I'm making this video regretting that I shared it. But let's just keep going.
Just showing the result. Okay, so I finished my hair a while ago. It's been letting it dry, and I was gonna wait till tomorrow.
I remember this clip was my favorite.
Wait. So this is how it turned out. I am very impressed, and I did not expect this at all. It's obviously not perfect. There's still a little bit of like little stuff here and there, but overall I think it looks great. My ends kind of look weird right now because I put some oil in it just to kind of give my hair some extra love. But you know what? I'm not mad at all. Even it actually looks pretty good in the back.
That's so cool. Oh, I kind of miss it. I mean, I don't.
I'm very
but I do.
excited about this. I love this a lot, actually. This is really cool. So it's been about 2 weeks since I bleached my hair, and honestly, I've been putting off.
Sorry, I just remember how like dry my hair was and how damaged it was like during this time, and now like I just have pretty much like my natural hair, and it's a lot softer, a lot healthier. But I just like seeing this, it makes me not sad, but it's just I remember like feeling really secure about my hair because of how dry it was. But also I love the color so much that it was like I was willing to have that. So okay, I'll keep watching.
Trying to update or record an outro to this. It was really hard, and the reason why there's also not a lot of footage of me actually bleaching my hair is because it was actual mental torture, not the bleaching my hair part. You know, I understand, hey, I gotta put bleach with certain developer on certain parts of my hair, bleach wash, you know, just I knew the steps I needed to go through. But I was literally standing in front of the mirror for hours just listening to all my insecurities and negative thoughts. And it was a really brutal process for me mentally. Like I said, although I knew the process on how to somewhat achieve this color, it wasn't just that. It was me being worried about not being able to fix my hair. Not because I didn't know what I was doing, but because I feel like I'm awful and can't do anything right. So it was just, I didn't talk about it because I was in a really vulnerable moment. And I'm still not yet comfortable with that. But that's another reason why I've been wanting to make this YouTube channel, was because I want to be, not that I want to be vulnerable, but I want to be open and honest, because I personally am not open about this kind of stuff. And something with bleaching my hair, because in my mind I kept telling myself I'm not going to be able to do this, but because I stayed patient and pushed through and just tried my best and ended up coming out with something I am okay with and really like, actually. It's definitely not perfect, but for me, not being a professional, doing this at home with just some help from my mother, like, I am very proud of this. Like, I'm just gonna say it, I'm very proud of it. Because like I said, it wasn't just me bleaching my hair. It was me pushing through that mental struggle on top of this. And that can relate to any project in life. But that's another reason why it kind of encouraged me to continue this YouTube channel, because I've been wanting to do this, but I haven't even, like, I'm not saying I haven't tried, because I have tried recording videos, but I've never committed to it because of all those insecure thoughts. So having even something as simple as getting a color that I like for my hair made me realize that I can achieve what I want. Sure, it's not gonna be perfect. I mean, look at this. Like, it definitely doesn't look professional. But I still gave it my all, and I completed it. Another reason why I wanted to start this YouTube channel was because, for me personally, hearing people who have very similar thoughts than me, or have been through very similar situations than me, really helps me feel not alone. And I can also learn off of those people, because if they went through something very similar and also came out of that and learned ways to cope with it or how to get through that, it's really inspiring, and it really it gives me hope, honestly. It helps me be okay with my feelings and not push them away. So I really want to hopefully be that for someone, because I know for me, when I was younger, and even
I'm gonna pause real quick because I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna keep talking. It's kind of sad and ironic that though I wanted to make this channel to like push through all those insecurities, but then and the fears at the end of the day, and then the fear kind of took over, and then I didn't post for, well, at this point, another 3 years after this video. It's interesting seeing myself like this, and also like looking back at my old stuff, because I've been having, like, in my present day, I've been having like a weird like disconnect with my past self. Like, I really almost don't recognize my past self, which has been an interesting kind of shift that I've been trying to, like, I don't know how to explain it in a it's very like a spiritual thing of like I'm not that same person I was at all, but also I recognize that person's still me, and like I lived through that, you know? So watch this is really weird. I'm almost like not watching it as myself. like I'm not seeing it as myself, but I also recognize it as myself, and I'm like, man, I felt I was that insecure and beating up on myself that much that it was literally difficult for me to look in the mirror. Like I didn't realize how much I didn't look into the mirror until I saw this video that said, look in the mirror and look yourself in the eye and tell yourself you love yourself 10 times. And I remember the first time I ever did that, I started crying, and I didn't realize like how much I didn't look at myself in the mirror. And now, like, when I'm getting ready in the morning, I go to the mirror, I put on some music, and I start dancing, and I'm very comfortable with looking at myself and seeing myself for who I am. And also just appreciating who I am today, because I'm not going to be this person ever again. Like tomorrow I'm going to be a different person in a way, right? I'm not going to see myself how I look today. And even like my body's going to change throughout these years. But it's interesting to see how how it started from me like having a hard time just staring at myself in the mirror and just like looking at myself and just beating up on myself that whole time. It's so sad. And I'm really grateful for staying strong and committing to learning to love myself, because sure, I'm still hard on myself, but I've learned to have realistic expectations, and I don't beat up on myself when I'm having a hard time. I encourage myself and give myself grace and patience. Um, Man, this girl has no idea what's coming.
Now, I feel so alone.
Oh.
And there are so many people out there in the world, and I want to be able to hopefully be there for someone, I guess. Maybe not like, be able to sit down and talk with them, but just let them know, hey, like I'm in the same boat as you. I know the struggle. It sucks, I want to make the most of the moment because I don't know how long I'll have, and I may not be able to fix the wounds, I guess. Let's say I break my arm today, and it takes, I don't know how long. Let's just say it's going to take 3 months to heal, right? I could die within 1 month of my arm being broken, and my arm never healed. And if I keep telling myself, well, if once it heals, then I'll be able to do all these things that I've been putting off, right? But I'll never be able to make it to when it heals. So, although, yes, there are limitations to what I can do with a broken arm, but I can still do other things I enjoy, like hang out with family, go watch movies, or cook something. Um,
I'm gonna pause real quick because that part actually made me really emotional. One, the morbid like analogy of that. Um, but it just like I'm feeling emotional right now because I remembered like doing stuff alone, doing stuff scared, and it like really like especially like I mean all last year, right? Went to Australia by myself. I even like the year before that, I went on my first road trip by myself. I was going to concerts by myself. And like having the, as I say, like limitations um of not missing out on opportunities, and limitations I guess for like not having someone to go with, really like having the reality of like I haven't been able to connect with people, or the people I'm connected with don't have that same spirit like me, that I want to go and travel the world and do these things, and I couldn't let myself wait for them, because that's not how life works. You don't wait for other people, you do what you want. And then now here I am doing things I want, and I found people who do the things I like to do, but I had to step through and do those uncomfortable things first. Um, Sorry, just keep going now.
Having a broken arm shouldn't stop you from living life. But in this case, not having the greatest mental health or being, whatever things you're
I was literally about to say, or having depression, as she's trying to lead on, but she got around to it.
struggling with, doesn't mean you have to stop living life. Um, and that's something I want to be able to show on this channel is, hey, I'm really depressed, but you know what? I'm gonna try my best. Because I think that's the beauty of life, is that every day when you wake up, you have a chance to do something. And this moment right now, I have a chance to do something. So this is what I want to do with my life. But yeah, I really want to continue this journey and see what comes out of it, if anything comes out of it. Um, this is something I want to do, and I want to stop putting it off and commit to this. So, if you're watching this and you made it to this part, thank you so much. I really
You're welcome.
appreciate this. This is very terrifying for me, and now I'm gonna have to go and sit and watch myself and edit this, which I'm even more terrified of. But it's okay. I'm gonna sit there and get through it, and if it gets too hard, I can always take breaks. If you're able to, check in with yourself and check in with people around you. Even if you think someone's okay, or if you think you're okay, just really sit down and talk to yourself. That's definitely something I've been learning, is really just be my own friend. Because sometimes that's all we need. We're the one constant in our life, so just really take care of yourself. But yes, I'm gonna end this video here because I don't know what to do. But thank you again for watching, and I hope you take care. Bye.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I got emotional at the end because that's a song my best friend from Australia wrote for me, and I haven't heard it in a long time. Whew. What a journey of a video. What was interesting when I was watching that, I had a memory pop up. I thought about sharing this video, but it was like really personal. But I found a letter from myself that I wrote in 2021 that I wanted for myself to read in a year. And it was open, so I'm pretty sure I did read it in a year, but I just had no memory of this. And then I opened it again. So now at this point, like almost 5 years later, I read this letter again. And this is really, really dark, but this memory popped up, so I wanted to share it. In that letter, I said to myself, because I was writing to myself for the year, I said, I don't even know if you'll be around. I didn't even think I was going to make it a year, let alone make it to 5 years, being 25 now. So that was like, it kind of reminded me a bit of just like how much I was struggling back then. That standing in front of a mirror, editing myself, like all that pressure I had on myself and feeling so alone, that thankfully, like, I don't have those same struggles. And it was an everyday process, of taking care of myself. And like I said, checking in with myself, learning to be my own friend, and learning to be my own friend. Like, man, that girl has no idea what I literally said. I have no idea where this is going to take me, and look at where it took me. I started facing my fears and was like, I want to share this with the world. And I've just sat in front of I almost said computer, sit in front of a camera and just talk. And what's even better is that I learned, maybe just don't edit, maybe just watch or just record and then post, and just let the universe do its thing. And I do believe you get rewarded for being courageous. And you find little pieces of gold, and you find gifts in the world, and there's so many miracles out there. But wow, that was interesting. Yeah, that song really like threw me off. I'm not gonna lie, that song is actually making me really emotional. Shout out to Henia, I love you. And shout out to my family for always being there for me and being through all those dark times. And they've always been my inspiration to keep going. Like, when I literally had no reason for myself, I was just like, what about your family? And they kept me strong and they kept me going. And I have a picture of them on my desk, because I love them so much and I always want to see them. And now shout out to all the people who have been in my past and who are in my life today. And shout out to you guys, because you guys make this possible as well. I mean, I'm able to post this on YouTube and interact with everybody. And I love reading the comments so much. Someone wrote me a poem in my comments. Lovely Lamb, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your username. I can't remember the full username. Shout out to you for writing me a poem. That was so sweet. I loved it so much. I read it like 5 times and sent it to everybody. But anyways, now I'll be posting about the giveaway, but I just wanted to say thank you for watching and supporting me. And man, it's been a journey. This year has been a journey for sure, and I'm so excited to see where I'll keep going. If y'all want me to, I was thinking about reacting, there we go, to like my original, like not that first video, but the other video I did. Because I haven't watched that one, I don't think ever, because back then I was just recording and then uploading. So that was like the first video I posted a year ago. Let me know if you guys are interested in me reacting to that. I'm kind of curious, but if you guys aren't interested in watching it, then I'll just watch it for myself. We'll see. But yeah, just keep watching and I'll let you know about the giveaway. I love you all. I want to say thank you so much again for celebrating 1 year on YouTube with me. Now for the giveaway information. So first, you want to make sure you're subscribed to me, share this with a friend, and then also in the description, there'll be a Google Forms to fill out. Be sure to fill that out because that's what I'll be using to pick the winners and then send out the gifts. And that's all you really need to do. I'll be announcing the winners on February 1st. I'll be putting it on maybe I'll do a post or I'll do a video. We'll see how I'm feeling. And then I'll be sending out the gifts a little bit after that. So good luck to you all, and thank you again so much for supporting me on this journey, and I hope to continue doing this a lot longer. So have an amazing day and stay safe out there, okay? Bye.